Hey toy fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, taking a look at an older 3.75-inch Iron Man figure. This is Iron Man Hypervelocity armor. I just went out with a friend at the weekend. We went to a little flea market here and in Nashville and had a look round and found this rather dusty, dirty old package of Iron Man. It was sealed inside the box, so hence I don't have the package to show you, but the figure was intact inside. Never picked this armor up before, but when it was cheap I decided to, and I'm really glad I did. This is a really good armor. I don't have all of the 3.75-inch armors, but I'm slowly beginning to piece together some of these from over the years. I'd sold some, I'd never picked this one up, and he's a cracking figure. Really good sculpt, and one that I thought worthwhile sharing. So here's a quick look at this. Comes with a few little extras. Comes with one of these kitty features that kind of it clips on Iron Man's arm. You can see that there. Press the button, firing missile, yada yada. It doesn't really work for me. Nicely coloured and nicely designed though. I do like the colour. It looked great as a jetpack or something else, but as a kind of play feature, it does nothing for me whatsoever. So Also comes with a stand. And stupidly, I have mislaid the little holographic cards that come with this, so my apologies. However, the figure is the thing we want to see here. The thing that I noticed more than ever was this sculpt is just completely new. I did not realise this was something that Hasbro would have done straight from a brand new mould. I thought they would have reused bits and pieces, but all of this is brand new, very kind of monkey-like appearance in some ways there, very kind of the sculpture, the way the face is there. Well, it's to me anyway, that's the way I look at it. It's kind of like the way the jaw is, I guess, what I'm trying to say, is kind of accentuated out there. It's very prominent. But the head as well, there's a little dip up at the top, that triangular piece up at the top. It's all just very angular, and even the shoulders there with that kind of chewed piece there, or the kind of torn look on the side of it, just really works. Lots of very strong angles, and even the design here kind of is accentuated on this piece here, just with that kind of flap, the way that kind of blends down across there. Always about the flaps. Now this armour does actually appear in the Art of Iron Man 2, so there was some concept drawings for this, and this is where Hasbro have lifted this off, which makes it an even nicer figure, I think, to have. Is just that one that it's legit. It really fits in with the rest of the movie. So I think this little pad here is popped off the side. I might be wrong. It looks like a little clip or something. Yeah, it's a little kind of clip that's almost kind of popped out. So you can see these little shoulder pads here. They're almost kind of clipped on or glued on, but this one's kind of slightly popped off a bit. But nicely done, there's almost like a silver wash over the entire figure on top of this very dusty, dark gold colour. But I love all the lines, all the little zigzags there, which kind of accentuate back onto that shoulder. And again, those sharp lines up at the top. Even the feet are really weird and different, just unusual. So a very unusual a figure that's not been really seen or used much at all, even just in that concept art or by any other vendors. I'm surprised we didn't see more figures of this, but it's a great looking piece. Really, really like it. So I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think of this? I know it's an old Iron Man, you're probably saying, where's the new stuff? But this was something that I just wanted to share. I do have a huge soft spot for Iron Man, as I'm sure people will know if you watch this channel or read the site. But yeah, I love this figure. So nice little touches, even the little blobs of silver there on either side. It's just nicely done in the kind of weird shaped arc reactor. So in terms of articulation on him, we get a ball jointed head, kind of limited in terms of movement there, but it's not too bad. Shoulders, useless. You can't really move this. It's a ball joint there, but as I said, limited by these shoulder pad pieces there, so you ain't going nowhere on that. It's literally, you can twist it that way if you want, and that's as far as you'll get it. On the shoulders, or sorry, the elbows I should say, there is a single joint there, and then we do have these swivel forearms. So there's no articulation down at the wrist whatsoever, just these swivel forearms. Up at the top, you've got a pivoting torso, and that moves around pretty well. Plenty of movement going on there. And these awesome ball-jointed hips up at the top is fantastic. Swivel thighs up at the top. You've got a joint. In fact, is that a double joint? No, single joint. Up at the top of those knees. So again, plenty of movement on there. and down to rocking ankles on this guy as well. So there's a little bit of movement that you can easily get down there. There you go. And again, lots of peg holes there. And the little jet thrust at the back. Just a great figure. Love this guy. One that I nearly missed, and I'm going to be searching out for the rest of the Iron Man figures. So yeah, dig around. Sometimes you can pick these things out. We'll put a link below. I've managed to find a link to one on, I can't remember what it was, but I'll put a link there in there somewhere if you want to pick this guy up. I'm sure he's pretty cheap, and if not, you could always try eBay as a second. So that's it from me. If you like Iron Man, let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Iron Man. I never get bored of talking about Iron Man. I'd love to do an Iron Man podcast one day. So if anyone's a big Iron Man fan out there, let me know. We could maybe talk Iron Man for many, many hours. Other than that, again, if you're brand new to the channel, click subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you for more reviews coming up soon. Cheers.